Why do smart people pretend they are not smart? Smart people, if they're not careful socially, can be seen as arrogant, uptight, know-it-all, snooty, etc. All reasons to downplay it and allow others a chance to share. In school I was in the advanced classes, AAA, accelerated, honors, AP, but I was typically toward the bottom of those classes based on grades. I was smart enough to get in, but I was never exceptional. My boyfriend and my friends who were not in those classes consider me very smart, and are usually frustrated when I say I am not smart. At least in my case. I don't think of myself as smart because I was in classes with people who were smarter, even though I needed to be at least somewhat smart to get into those classes. I guess years of feeling lesser than to my immediate classmates just kind of stuck with me. When you are the only smart person in the room will agree that you are the dumb one. I lead a team. When a problem arises, I know the correct answer, but I've learned to spend extra time to let the team figure things out. If they struggle, I'll add helpful suggestions, but if they feel they figured out the problem, they feel better about themselves and are more invested in making the solution work. Because people treat you different for it. Less smart people often feels threatened by smart people, so it also makes people feel safer. Sort of. Because so many people have a chip on their shoulder about being the smartest person in the room. Even if they aren't, it's easier to know the answer and wait to see if anyone else figures it out, than to know all the answers all the time and have people tell you that you're doing on purpose to make them feel bad. Or, and this is absolutely true, my mother has accused me of making stuff up even after I showed her where I got information. Because growing up with me was apparently exhausting, with me just spouting off information all the time. Also, personally, I like to pretend I'm dumb because I do not want to be anyone else's adultier adult. I seem to know what I'm doing, which is great for me, but I really hate giving advice that I then get to watch people blatantly ignore. So I just clam up and tell my mister the answer when we get home. And then we speculate how much worse things will get before the person making poor choices makes a better one. A person doesn't learn by blathering. We learn by listening, reading, experiencing, and observing. Who cares if someone thinks I'm not smart? Smart people are smart enough to know when they don't know something. So while you think they're being quiet to pretend they're not smart, they're actually watching and listening to better understand, not just waiting for their turn to speak. Could be because they got bullied as kids for being smart. It's a survival mechanism. If you know a lot and let it show, then people expect you to answer other questions and do stuff for them. It's the inverse of the Dunning-Kruger effect. The more you know, the more you realize that you don't know, and you end up feeling like you're really not that smart after all. Also, I think truly smart people realize how much an unreasonable premium is placed on being smart. It's not the solution to every problem. It doesn't make you a better or more worthy person. And it doesn't make you right all the time, or even most of the time. It's certainly useful, but using it to put yourself up on a pedestal is just gross. Also, smart people sometimes get targeted by manipulative people who need to prove something. No one wants to be a target. Imposter syndrome. Because when people know you're smart, they will expect you to be smart and start asking you to do smart things. If no one expects anything from you, you got more time to do things you like. E.g., if your boss knows you're a genius that can solve a specific task in an hour, he'll give you another task an hour later. If he thinks you're average and will take half a day like most people, You got 3 hours of time to spare. 1. Hide themselves in order to better integrate into the group. 2. In order to seek more benefits for themselves. The smarter, more skilled you are, the more people expect of you. Pretend to be average and you can just coast without having to put in much effort. If people think I'm smart, they stop telling me about cool things that I don't know. Because it puts a lot of people off. If you keep correcting them, or offering a way to do something better, as someone else posted, it can come over as arrogant, even if it's not intended to be. Because they know they don't know everything.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.